End of the day, Vitality, I'm imagining are going to be a little bit salty, not salty, but maybe not feeling too great after that previous map. I mean, it goes both ways. Heroic lost to an Eco at 16 or 15-13, but yeah, they have definitely got a game plan coming into this map. Both teams comfortable here though, and yeah, let's let's not guess, Harry. Let's just see. Let's watch. Let's watch the action unfold in front of us here. Map number 3 of this best of 3, seeing who's going to be topping the group in Group B for the ESL Pro League Season 10 here in the UK. And it's Heroic with full armor on their pistol round, walking towards ramp. Only one man here. Shox is playing the back of CT to give it up, and give it up he shall after a quick couple of pot shots. Those Glocks are going to close the distance down towards the lower site.
Oh, Alex getting pressured. Getting pressured from everywhere now. S-Tag going to drop him before Apex is able to help out in any capacity. There's 2 players here. There's 4 players on the other side. What's going on? It's a bit of a gang war. And this violence is kicking off. You could barely even tell who's winning it. There's bullets everywhere. Heroic, they're trying to get back into the bomb site to get this bomb planted. It's on the back of Stown, but the doors have blown open. Snappy's now, oh my word, this is just, this is disgusting. There's blood everywhere in here. Someone needs to bring the cleanup crew, and Shox is trying to be exactly that. 1 versus 3 though, easier said than done.
Yeah, got the kit at least, but armor no armor means the Glocks are going to be a real problem. Snappy's not giving him a kill either. Heroic have gone from gung-ho fights to locking down the bomb site, baiting a shot in. Snappy, he'll give him a bit of a peek, but he won't commit. And Shox, oh, he's trying. He really is, but he's just not going to get that kill off of a bait shot. Cadian getting the final frag, and that will be Heroic starting things off strong on the T side of Nuke as well. So harder side, and doesn't look to be a problem for them.
Oh, that's a nade into Squeaky. I was curious if the nades were going to go for something a bit faster into the A site, but no, they'll blow that open. And now turn their attention towards ramp. That's kept the attention of everyone from Vitality fixated on the door. That was intended. Oh no, hang on a minute. Shox.
Oh, that could have been something.
Had a real opportunity there to wreak some havoc, didn't he? 4v4 as that bomb plant comes in. Already this B site has been toppled. Plant's nice and open. Oh god. That's brutal. RPK is just an MP9 wizard. Now he's onto the Krieg, and he's even more deadly. He's given his gifted MP9 over to Alex. He'll get 1 more with it. Snappy and Borup. Now just Borup, desperately trying to hold on to this round. He's got the MP5, but the bomb's not planted for him. They are on it. He's got to get out. He's got to dodge these shots from Zywoo and Apex. 10 seconds.
He got off it.
Oh, he accidentally. Did he accidentally get off?
He had it.
Or was
He
that
had the defuse. There was like a second left on that. He had the defuse. He got off it at the last second.
Surely that was an accident.
Yes,
surely.
without a doubt. Without a doubt. He got off it, and then he got back on it, and then he got off it again, realizing that I've just lost the round, tried to take the fight, and dies. He had like 1 second left on that bomb. Look at that ticker at the top left. That's 2 seconds on the bomb. That's a round 1. He wins that. Borup probably doesn't get there in time. Yikes. Any thoughts, Harry?
Sometimes it really do be that way. Now tactical pause for Heroic. They're not happy with how that round goes down. Justifiably so. I don't know. There's not much to say, right? Like, you mess up the defuse. It should have been around. It wasn't around, and that is just somehow how life is. I think it's very understandable that Heroic are not happy with how that round went down, right? They almost give it up, and the only reason they win it is through the fault of Vitality. So they take a pause, trying to get their heads back in the game for, namely, I think, the following round. This one just going to be up against these pistols. Chance for a nade stack over on the Vitality side. They throw them towards the outside area on the map, and they've not found anything with it.
Main smoke coming in. Heroic just bursting the upper bomb site here. Stown dropping Alex coming through that smoke. No flashes here to set Vitality up, really. Apex had one, but he has already left this earth, and it's a 3-on-2. ZywOo could find a gap, could find a timing. Stown is low in Squeaky, so that's something. But bomb going down for Heaven, and a player there. Ooh, he knows. He's got the info. ZywOo just going to wait. He's gained himself a pretty valuable position. But Stown is just holding for this. ZywOo's got to be the man to make the move, and he will go down. Shox alone. Does hit a tag. Oh, that's a kill, but surely not. Even though Stown's low. Taps the bomb, but Cadian's already come wrapping right round, and that will be Heroic taking a 3-0 lead. Again, you know, sloppy Anticos, they're getting close. They're winning them at the end of the day, but they are getting close. And if we think back to that Dust 2 game, they lost 15-13 to an eco. If they win that, you know, probably overtime, maybe even a win. So Heroic can't afford to let these pistol rounds get complicated, get tricky. And so far, both of them have, but they've also both been Heroic's rounds. Yeah. So obviously, can't really get too mean.
One thing, you know, they have to fall back on as well is with no kit, Vitality need 20 seconds for that defuse. Yeah. So there's always that to look at, right? Stown's got down through the vents. He's already down towards this B site. And the sheer pace of it might... Oh, hang on a minute. Look at Apex. Ah, he's going back up. Never mind. I think he's going back down. He's dead.
I think he was just checking. He wasn't sure if someone got down there, and he went down like, oh, yeah. Okay, no, it's clear. Let me go back up. And then he gets caught. Same story for Alex. Bit of a sneak down the ladder. And, yeah.
It's like a trash compactor. Or like a garbage disposal. You have to use American words for that.
Trash
we don't
compactor.
have them. They don't exist in the UK, I don't think. What would it be called? Rubbish muncher.
No, I know what you mean.
In the sink.
What do we call it? There is a name, but it will come to me in a few rounds.
Yeah, no, you just put that in the sink's mouth, and it eats the rubbish. Actually, I don't think that's where it goes anyway.
I can't help you here, Harry. Sorry, I can't bail you out of this one.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Someone who doesn't need helping is Heroic. A dominant start to the T side. A great rifle round. Was it Stown who got down vents there? Immediately getting 2 kills. Oh, what?
Hugo, in Britain, Chad's done the research. He's crunched the numbers. It's a waste disposal unit.
Yeah,
of course ours is some like...
Lame. That wallbang from Borup is incredible. I've never even seen that. I know you can shoot through the ground in that walkway below B rather, but to do it above the door is pretty sick. You missed something quite incredible, Harry.
I was learning new words. So.
Yeah. Who's the real winner? You and your garbage muncher thingy unit.
Smokes and flashes going in. There's fire all over the bomb site, but Borup is alone. Snappy at least trading that out. They've actually Molotov themselves off at the hut, and S-Tag finishes off his teammate, Cadian. Oh, they can't afford to keep letting these get so close. But, I mean, you know what's going to happen? They're probably going to win the round because that's just the feeling I've got. It's exactly how all of these pistols have gone thus far. Let's see if finally Alex and Apex can turn this good situation into a round win. They've certainly started off on the right foot. Stown is now alone, and they're just going to shut the door on him. Both literally and maybe in the round. Indeed, they will. Apex picking that up, locking in the first for Vitality.
I remember what we call it. We call it a gobbler. That's what my parents called it.
A gobbler?
A gobbler, yeah. An absolute gobbling. Chad, do you want to give you a full breakdown of that Apex defuse?
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just done a full round analysis of round number 2 here with the Apex situation. As his 2 teammates died, he did flick away momentarily from the bomb and thus stopped defusing. Case solved.
There we go. We had our best man on the case. He looks
But unfortunately, he couldn't come, so we got Chad instead. Panic at the disco on that B bomb site, sadly, for Apex. Ooh. ZywOo gets away with that kill.
I don't know how ZywOo is the one to win there. It doesn't feel like he should be the one winning in any capacity. Let's see, S-Tag. He's got his climbing hooves on, and he's up in the heavens.
You calling him a goat?
Goats are great climbers, and S-Tag is like one of the original goats of Heroic. Yeah, that's a bit of a reach for him. Able to find Alex, and now Shox. 1v2. What's he gonna do towards outside?
That bomb's on B, though. Bomb is too far away. Shox has realized this with the audio cues, and he's going to run right down. He's going to have a one-on-one, because S-Tag is quite a while away. This could be problematic. It shouldn't be, but it could be, because Shox has come around the back line, and he has a kid as well. S-Tag is so far away. This kill can win the round for Vitality, and Shox has been spotted. S-Tag better run, because Shox has got the kill. He can stick this defuse. He can stick the defuse, and there's nothing S-Tag can do about it. He's got to run. 5 seconds on that stick. Getting off the bomb. S-Tag opens the door, and he gets the kill. It does make you wonder, what would have happened if he stuck that bomb? It's not the first time that Vitality have wondered that question. These rounds have come down close.
Yeah, they really, really have. I mean, the thing is, for Heroic, you're 5-0 up. This is already a fantastic, a stellar T-side performance from them. And Vitality, this is still feeling like the same Vitality that was only able to deliver us 3 rounds in that second half of Dust 2. They would just so happen to be very, very fortunate that they only needed 3 rounds over on the CT side of Dust 2. And this is the Heroic, by the way, that almost made that comeback look doable. The Heroic that won out Train, the Heroic that yesterday embarrassed NIP. They're looking pretty stellar thus far on this T side, and it only stands to get better. This buy from Vitality, while it's got the AWP on ZywOo, there's rifles across the board. You're going to notice immediately it is severely lacking in the utility department. So we need to have these players that have these engagements like Shox start things off on a good foot, and he has not. He's fallen almost immediately. Stounds down the vent and has dropped Apex, and this is already feeling like it should be a done round.
Oh, Borup catching Alex moving out of the secret as well. That bomb can go right down on the B site. And RPK and ZywOo looking to save. They push lobby, it's clear. And that opens up a path to T-spawn, a path the Heroic are more than happy that Vitality are taking. 5 now made 6 on this T side. And what a T side it is. Harry, we saw Heroic do this against NIP, and that was one thing. But now they're doing it versus Vitality. That's a whole nother thing.
Yes, and those are 2 things. So what do you make of that one?
Means Heroic are probably pretty good at Nuke. That much is coming across.
Most definitely. I mean, they've been impressing us on this map. I mean, you did just prefix it with that, right? They did this versus NIP already. But the one thing is like that one comes with the obvious asterisk of like, NIP really didn't look that good on day 1. They just weren't really looking themselves. And you'd also just done it to them 11-0 on Vertigo. It's like, you know, maybe it's just a mentality thing. But now, I mean, 6-1 up versus Vitality, a Vitality that is vying for this top spot in Group B. Heroic, this is showing. This is hard work. That's what it is. And a team that looks scary on this map is the result. Borup delete Shox towards the outside area, and once again, man advantage taken for Heroic. Vitality, they at least are able to get that trade. Great nade from Alex to make that happen.
That's a huge kill, because he was supposed to be faking out that B site, creating a big problem so these Ts can walk out and go down the vents. Well, now they're still going to do it, but they don't have that already gained information and knowledge that the B site is clear. Luckily it is. Alex trying to rotate in, but he looks at the ground and Snappy sends him right down there. ZywOo getting double mollied out of the ramp. RPK has found Stown, and somehow Apex has made this one interesting. He's pulled back the advantage through the door, even spraying in the back line. S-Tag 1 HP, does get the kill though before the trade is in. Fair enough, S-Tag making this round interesting as Cadian is left in a 1-on-2. So I was scoped on the door, but he just moves off. Oh, that's a chance, but Cadian gets tagged. Only a couple more of them he's going to get, and the Molly should be winning the round for Vitality. They're already on the bomb, and Cadian can't stop them. It's a second round here for the CTs. Cadian better run.
Yeah, they finally managed to break that streak that Heroic had put together. They'll get that second round. And a good recovery in a round that looked like it was already too far gone. The bomb going down, players getting into the site, Alex falling down on the ramp. It felt like from that moment on, it should have been a Heroic round. So they do a stellar job of carving a path back into it, even in the face of a Heroic that's looking this damn good. Wall of smokes back towards outside. ZywOo has his AWP back in CT, and there's a gap in that smoke. Molotov was thrown in to stop it. We've seen a lot of that being used now on Nuke. Shox is waiting here at ramp. Re-smoke goes down, and that's made Heroic reconsider.
Or at least hesitate. Hold off for a moment. Make sure no one's gotten aggressive in the lobby, but they will ultimately come back to this position. Shox has a molly, but he's playing an angle that doesn't give him a lot of, advanced notice that Heroic are committing. If they play close to the wall, they can get out, and Shox will just have to take those fights. I love this angle, but it won't get used because Heroic are actually going back towards that A site. Alex is waiting down on B in the meantime. And Borup is silo side here for Heroic. 40 seconds. This rap is going to come through main at the perfect time. Cadian's faking out that ramp play, keeping Shox in position. But now the A play coming through. 30 seconds as the molly start to go in for Heroic. And Borup getting in position to execute.
Apex, how much more can he bring to the table? RPK has helped out massively with that kill onto Borup. And another RPK. The tank is in motion now. Alex on the flank. And it's the tank to give Heroic a good old spanking there up at the A site. Another round for the Frenchmen. Starting to find their footing a bit now in the CT half. If you're Heroic, though, you're already looking at this. You're already looking at this 6 rounds and thinking, that's pretty good. That's about what we wanted. Anything else, that's a bonus.
I don't know. I feel like if you're Heroic, getting 6 rounds so early, that just makes you hungry for more. That makes you not want to get complacent and stop here while you can, knowing that you can just seriously make your second half so much easier by getting more rounds. CT side already is easy at the best of times. Damage done to Alex moving through that smoke. He went down the vents towards B. Knows there's no one outside because of ZywOo's communication, and he will be flashed into the yard, clearing it. Now Vitality need to be a little more scared of this A side plus ramp, as they know Heroic have to be in the lobby. Just looking like an inner burst. They've got the hut roof molly being set up on the top side as well, but ooh, that's a mess. Apex getting away with the spray, but he's down to 4. They don't actually have a Molotov to get rid of him or to go on the hut roof, so they've just got to kind of gamble into this A site.
Oh, and that smoke. That suggests the vent drop as opposed to the A play. They make this decision on the fly. They'll drop that in, and Shox trying to get set up. He's here, and he's here early. That'll blindside Stown at least. S-Tag will get that trade, though. And there's still players lurking around over here towards A. Now, while this is good, it could also be bad because S-Tag has already been removed from down on B. And Snappy, I mean, he's trying to take this fight while he's got it. Now he's got to drop down. They're already on the bomb. Surely he can't find this. Only 13 bullets in the MAC-10. Team Vitality 4-6 now.
starting to get their hands back on this, back into the game, at least on the CT side. Obviously, the problem of knowing that you've given up 6 is, well, unsolvable, but at least you can weather the storm if you're Vitality, and that's what they're doing. A few in a row now. Money gone again for Heroic. Snappy on a hero, Krieg, everyone else on pistols. Snappy setting his sights towards ramp early, and Vitality for a change of 2 players here, but one of them's dropped towards B. Alex is going for this wrap towards Secret, trying to cover outside, and 2 players moving there for Heroic. He may get met with a fight. Snappy waiting on one side of the smoke. Shox has a resmoke ready and waiting. Heroic have got to be patient. Zywoo's covering this cross in the yard as well, so the players behind Red Box are going to have a tough time getting down towards Secret. It's looking like a B split for Heroic, but with no utility.
Oh, Shox does a good job to get his face from the line of danger. Zywoo down here in hell. Ooh, Borup, he's caught a bit of a timing. He's got a couple of seconds here where he might find Zywoo repositioning, but yeah, all right, mate, sure. Borup, that's going to leave you a little bit sour. Zywoo just turns around and domes him. And now Alex following up onto the one rifle that Heroic had into this round. This has all but fallen apart. Team Vitality, they'll get themselves a 5th. As now it's them to go on a massive streak of rounds here in this 3rd map. I mean, that is unless S-Tag could do something remarkable. And that's certainly not a bad start. Even taps the bomb. Okay, maybe we wrote him off a little too soon. S-Tag, only with 7 seconds left, tries to tap on the bomb, and Apex pressuring him from Evan. Not only does he stop that clutch before it can pick up any more momentum, but quite critically, he denies that bomb plant, which would have made all the difference for this T side. Not in that round there, admittedly.
That is an obscene kill. 5-6, great comeback from Vitality considering Heroic was 6-1 up a minute ago. Snappy's had to take a hit with the MAC-10. Would have had an AK if that part went in, but just cancelled at the last second for S-Tag as he heard the ladder. Shox flashed out, and Borup blinded. Now he's dead. Shox, is he going to go back for more? Another flash could come through. Molly instead. It's a T-flash, but no one's blinded from it. Shox lining them up and knocking them down. Cadian's up to 50. Shox does get shot through the smoke on retreat, but it's still a 2-on-4. That gun getting traded back, so Snappy at least has a rifle to play with in the yard. Zywoo wrapping back with an AWP. He will keep them from getting too close for comfort.
Alex, likely going to be the fail-safe, the man to solidify this. And I don't even think he realized he got KD in there. That was just another man walking into his crosshair. So Vitality tying this one up 6-6. That 6-1 scoreline, if you're Heroic, seems like a distant memory now. So much has changed since then.
Well, back in we go. Always got to be a caveat on these buys from Heroics. Downs on a Deagle, but 4 Kriegs should be enough. Zywoo's AWP. It's again outside, this time Heaven, but the smokes aren't down, and Zywoo, he loves it when the smokes aren't down, but he's only going to get 1. Oh, second, just as Snappy tries to cross actually, and that's the bomb dropped out in the open. That is going to completely uproot this entire round for Heroic. No smokes at all on this buy for them to get back. They can try and flash him, but try being the key word. S-Tag coming up the vents, looking for a desperation play here for Heroic and getting flashed in at least, but there's a kill, traded immediately as you would expect. ZywOo dropping Borup, coming back up from lower. Stoun's grabbed a gun and a kill, but that bomb is still irretrievable. He's just looking to deathmatch right now.
And he was plenty good at it. Back on Dust.
What?
Shox, take a back seat, man. Stout is still making this competitive, at least. Alex is waiting down in the vent, and ZywOo's outside with the AWP, the re-smoke going to go down. Stout just holding the knife. To me, that makes me wonder if he's going to go through. Decide against it, just holds the heavens, anticipates that maybe ZywOo has gone on the wrap route. He knows that they've got the bomb outside. Thing is, Vitality are just positioned so well to shut this round down. He spotted ZywOo up in heaven, but it's the presence of Alex in the vent that makes all the difference. Flash goes over from the bomb site. I don't even think he realizes that ZywOo is here. And yeah, that's the round. There's no time even to get that bomb planted. And the odds are Stoun's going to fall. Yeah, he fell after time.
That's such a god tier play from ZywOo, right? The second he gets spotted, Stoun tries to beat him. He's like looking at the ground to avoid getting shot in the head. ZywOo is already dropped. ZywOo drops before Stoun even gets in main. What a play from such a young player, such an inexperienced player in comparison to some of the other guys we have in the server, right? And just so good. Just on point, Harry. Every decision. 13-8. That's ZywOo's score, not the score of the game. It's 7-6 right now. Heroic going quickly into this A site. RPK, though, he's ready on the other side of that smoke. No one checks his position. Two players get down the vents, but down the vents, Alex waits. And Cadian, he's not got long for this world either. 8-6. This 6-1 lead that Heroic had at the start of the game, well, that has, well, capped, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, they've still got the same 6 rounds, but they're worth a lot less when Vitality is sat 8-6 up, a chance that they go 9-6, meaning that they've gone flawless in the half. You know, you've always got to look to get ahead. If I can't even think of a metaphor to explain that one. I don't think it matters. I think the advice speaks for itself sometimes. Borup is already down through Secret. Hasn't gone all the way down, however, and there is ZywOo lying in wait. So this really is the Dragon's Den down towards B. You do not want to awaken the beast that lies below. Right, flashing into ramp. This does not feel like a B split. This is instead, I think, the proper run of that A side split they were trying to do with a fake down B that they didn't do because we saw the man in Secret die. Now this time, the trade's going left and right, but it's Vitality once again winning them out, and Borup's going to walk to his death. So Team Vitality 9-6 there at the end of that first half. They are looking good. They are looking golden. They come back from that 6-1 scoreline, and that will be Vitality winning out the half in a very, very dominant fashion. Well, not very dominant, but also very dominant. The scoreline isn't dominant, but it is. And that's it. That's the first half. There's still a second half yet to come. That's how Counter-Strike works. Tune on in for that, because it's all gone downhill.
attacking, not with the chatting. I just step up and make it happen. It's a lifestyle. Living young and restless, yeah, we quite wild. If I want it, I'ma get it talking right now. And I ain't got no regrets, it's my time now. Lights out when you see us talking moves. You don't know that's the topic. And if you talking juice, well then we know I got it. Then we know I got it. Nobody got it like you know.
Nine 6 at the half. Vitality leading after an insanely difficult beginning for them. Heroic off to 6 rounds at the beginning, and it looked like it was smooth sailing for the Danes, but they fall apart near the end of the half. And Vitality sitting pretty. 6-9 CT side nuke though, that's pretty standard, Harry, despite the context in which we ended up here. So we're right down the middle as Vitality move over to the T side. Let's see what their executes involve here. Alex has had a great day of Counter-Strike, and he is top of the server right now again for both teams. In-game leading and leading by example. Nades towards A very early on. 4 players inside this site for Heroic.
Yeah, but a Molotov brought up in the pistol, and that might make all the difference, because that's forced a lot of these guys out of position. There was one up onto the top of the hut, and that did force, I believe it was Cadian top down. Entirely sure, though. Maybe it was Stout into the firing line. S-Tag. That one kill has dropped the bomb, so even though they've gotten into B, it's all for nothing. You got to go get that explodey boy from the A-bomb site before you could even look to make something of this round. That is a real disaster for Vitality. Yeah. Like, a bit of RNG mixed with the tiny risk that they took of running the gauntlet, but Apex trying to deliver some hope to Team Vitality. He's been shut down, and it's Shox left up, desperate to find one of these kills. The bullets, though, just not connecting. And they'll wide swing into that double peak. Round goes the way of the Danes. And they'll lock in the pistol now. A chance to get back into this game. It's been a while since they won a round.
Yeah.
So now maybe remembering what victory tastes like.
What does victory taste like?
Almost like loser tears.
Almost like Mountain Dew Amp game fuel. Nice reference regardless. That was what you were implying.
I got it from
from the advert, yeah. Just wanted to really get those sponsor mentions in, Harry. Very important.
We are doing everything for the money.
Yeah.
There's not much I wouldn't do for money.
No, that is true. Capitalism is great.
That's both a statement and an offer to anyone listening.
You know where to find me.
And it's back to the A play. Smokes and flashes going in. Interesting to note, I think Stown underhanded or someone threw a smoke up onto top hut. Maybe that was actually Team Vitality. It's given him a platform to work around, though. And so Heroic are able to find that conversion. They make quick work of the force buy from the French squad. Now they should be them tying it up 9-9.
Where did that? Yeah, that smoke came from heaven, I'm pretty sure. Maybe as, you know, either a missed hut smoke, probably what it was, or to stop a potential Molotov. But
well, because that's what I originally thought it was.
It came out after the T's were already out, though. I think it was for hut, and it just missed. You know, someone panicking from heaven. Regardless, Glocks and fast in through doors. Iwu loves it, but actually the Molly's going to hold him off. So Stan going to smoke it. They will do so too. He drops into the vents to make sure they can't take control towards B and get a bomb plant in an eco round. Nice nade. Really keeping his eyes open for this potential drop. There's the flash, RPK, bomb gets dropped. This time it's good for Vitality, it goes down the vents. So they will be able to go for that plant. Is there someone there to stop it? Snappy's trying, and he's got there in time. He's dropped ZywOo. Only pistols left. Well, that's all there was. And Shox is making his work at least, but it's all about that lower bomb site. Alex has crept through a smoke, and he's actually glocked down. That's awkward. Caught out of position there as he got split from main as well. Cadian's coming from the ramp room, and Alex has turned at the wrong time. Cadian's free kill. This bomb is still dropped behind Silo, and Apex, he's not even worried about retrieving it. He's worried about these kills, but got to break the glass. This is an emergency after all. And Vitality just hoping someone gives them a kill.
Oh. Aim punch there means that Shox misses, and Apex with it all to do, and a very horrific crossfire to have to get through, right? The player from Ramp and Snappy both just homed in over towards Decon. That is the round for Heroic. There they are, tying things up 9-9. But this is where things get interesting, right? This is where we get to have our look at what this Vitality T side is made of and how it stacks up versus the CT hold of Heroic.
AWP has already gone down lower. That's going to be coming up from Secret. Vitality are outside, but they're not looking to commit. Maybe going for late smokes here. ZywOo with the molly down to push anyone peeking. I wonder where this is going for Vitality. They don't seem too dedicated towards this B bomb site. Even if they get towards Secret, it's only 2 players, so Alex still waiting above main. Oh, that's a big kill. ZywOo dropping the main player gives Alex some room to wrap hell. He can get down towards the CT spawn and really create some havoc in the backline of Heroic.
Oh, and Snappy is not aware, Alex. I wonder if he's heard him. He's surely going to check it. I think he's heard the scope in. And he's anticipated that there was a player nearby. Stown actually spots him there, getting into heaven, and now this should be pretty telegraphed. This A play, they finally deal with the player on the rafters, but it is just a complete and utter cleanup from Heroic. Their CT side looks to hold strong, as they're the first team now to reach double digits, 10-9.
Yeah, but the thing is, in the back of my mind, I got the memory of them going, 6-1 up on the T side and then just completely falling off the face of the earth. These are great rounds for Heroic, but they've got to make sure they stay consistent. They can't afford to let their foot off the gas at any point and let Vitality back into the map. Nice attempt from Vitality. They had great positioning in that round, getting Hell, getting Secret. Yard was given up. ZywOo kills the main player, but it's that kill from Stown up and above, dropping that heaven split. Borup able to do even more with the MAC-10 on A. 10-9, and Vitality's tactical pause runs dry. Half buy for them. Some pistols, some MAC-10s. Bit of a faster round, maybe.
Let's see what sort of pace they're trying to set. They've got their running shoes on, and they're running into bullets. More bullets, but they've gotten down the vents at the very least, and the bomb is in tow. That said, there's even more bullets to be ran into. And there we go, 11-9.
Yeah, Snappy's rotates towards B have been really well timed. Every time there's been a vent dive at the beginning of the round, that has been calmed excellently by Heroic, and Snappy has not let them cross from that decon door to the plant spot behind the silo. He is continually getting in the way of this extra money for Vitality, and that goes a long way. When you look at ZywOo here, he's got 5k. He's not even bought. He's questioning. He wants the AWP with no armor, but instead goes for the Krieg, plays it safe. Right decision. But, you know, bomb plant there, well, that would give the AWP as an option to Vitality. Now they can't even really justify it, so we're back to another rifle round, back to more smokes in the yard. Ooh. Nice.
Cancelled out again, though, by Apex. This time, Alex was not ready for S-Tag, who's been waiting patiently in back garage all round long. ZywOo, he knows he's in a very awkward spot, and at the same time, he knows that a lot of this round falls onto his shoulders. He's kind of the one man who can try and swing and trade one of these 2 kills that have gone down. The flashbang's good for Apex, though, and that will allow him a 3-on-3. Cadian and Snappy starting to re-aggress at ramp, and the timing is everything here because they might catch this bomb in rotation.
If they cut it off, that's insane. 30 seconds, they found one. Apex goes in for the trade, but he gets tagged down to 16, still gets past him, and he just ducks down towards B, knows that there's one in the lobby, and doesn't even want to try and clear that A site with such low time, would rather just gamble, and Cadian, one step ahead, hits the shot with the AWP. ZywOo has a Molotov to stop this. Does he focus on the plant, though? 10 seconds. He's not got a lot of opportunity. He needs to make his decision now, and the bomb will go down, but so will he. And it actually doesn't even get planted. He dies at the end with 4 seconds remaining. Gets the money, but doesn't get that bomb plant money. And again, Heroic managed to stop bomb plants, Harry. Not only are they winning CT rounds, but they are taking them convincingly. And Vitality not even able to make money on this T side. Crazy dominant from Heroic in this second half. 6 in a row right now, as Vitality once again have to go for this shambled half buy with 1 AK-47 back to door, but Heroic have been mollying it every single round.
And that's the thing, you're looking at this if you're Vitality and you don't really have any successful template to base this off of, right? Since getting onto this T side, you've been yet to win a round, and none of them have felt particularly close either. So now stacked up outside of the A site, they wait to see if any aggression comes through from Heroic towards outside. Alex is lining up the hot Molotov. They'll have flashbangs to accompany this push. Last time we saw this one come through, I think it was the crossfire between... I mean, for a start, actually, just holding that thought, there's like 4 players here for Heroic. So you're walking into a very stacked site if you're Vitality. Even with that smoke going down over in Mini, there's just so many bodies ready to react to this play. And yes, they get the bomb down through the vents once again. But already in rotation, already hightailing it over is Snappy. He's over at ramp. Apex able to get that initial peek, at least lets that bomb cross and go into the site. But this isn't winnable for RPK.
That being said, I love the play from Vitality. Instead of just, you know, rushing the bomb site, one of the 2 Ts comes out from the double doors, which distracts Snappy. Snappy, again, beats the timing, gets there before the planter, but it doesn't, you know, get a kill to take him down. He gets pushed from double door, which gives, you know, a window of opportunity for RPK to get the bomb down. I like the play. I like the idea of Vitality at least addressing the issues they're having, and their first bomb plant in forever, if not all half long. That being said, you know, that's the positive to take away. They got a bomb plant. Big deal. At the end of the day, it's 13-9. Heroic 3 away from a victory, 3 away from taking this series 2-1. Down drinking that Mountain Dew Amp game fuel, having a sip. Maybe Vitality should get a couple of jugs.
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously, they're just down the way in London, Hugo. We're up in Leicester, obviously. It's 1 AM right now. This has been a long old series, so it makes sense if you're starting to feel the fatigue setting in a bit. up in the hands of ZywOo, and this is the first time we've seen that board out for this T side with the accompanying utility and everything you kind of want to see behind it. Let's see if finally this is going to be a difference maker for Team Vitality. If not, their time left in this map to make a difference is running low. And S-Tag through the smoke, so much damage, yet it's still him to fall first. Cadian in with the trade at the very least. Alex tucking himself away towards outside. And Vitality look like they're just going to leave Alex here to activate later on in the round. Grouping up over in the lobby, but Stown and Snappy both taking a couple of aggressive angles. Might get the drop on a player if Vitality aren't careful.
Down. He hears these footsteps. He knows they're in door. They're putting pressure on that CT vent, but he has just moved in at a very fortunate timing. Alex behind enemy lines and Stown killing ZywOo. There's the orb. Alex is being predicted, and Borum coming up from the vent has been spotted as well. Apex deals with that kill. Ready for the repeat, and RPK finding a kill on the site. Out of nowhere, Vitality. They turn the situation on its head. They leave Snappy alone in a clutch, and he's got to do it all with nothing.
Oh, but for the time being, he's got himself a one-on-one in the bomb site. Saying that, actually,
He's not even got himself a fight.
yeah, they've just up and left. They've just ran away. He's going to drop that Molotov. Taps the bomb. Peek from main. Taps it again to try and bait Apex in. And that Molotov has at least meant that RPK can't actually peek with his teammate. They're just not giving him the fight. And it's as simple as that for Team Vitality. They'll finally get one on the board in this T half. Only Apex remains, but a 10th is a 10th nonetheless. They finally reach double digits.
Yeah, you can see Apex getting pumped as well, right? That's the first T-side round for Vitality, believe it or not. It's taken so long for them to get anything working. And coming off the back of some incredible entries from Apex, that prediction on Cadian coming up the ladder, perfect timing. And RBK even clearing the site for him as well. The question is, will it be a one and done, or can they repeat that? Heroic. Will they start to let it slip after getting 9, 8, 7? I can't even do maths at this point. 7 rounds in a row. Ooh. It's a pick. Vitality, they're going to get numbers down towards B. Lots of them. Not committing towards that lower side right now, though. Heroic have 2 players right there, and they might need some to come up because Apex is putting pressure on the A site. ZywOo getting another pick, and it has fallen apart for Heroic. This is a big economy swing round as well. And right now, Vitality have 5 alive. It's about damage now for Heroic, but Team Vitality already owning A. While they don't know it. Just hoping Heroic start roaming and give them away a kill. So much map control for Vitality, just holding down positions right now.
And yet Vitality still are leaving no stone unchecked. They're being so methodical in this. They don't want to risk giving any means back into this round, and you don't really want to give any of these guns away either. So they're probably going to play this one right down to the wire. In spite of the 5v2, they'll get up into heaven and now take the A site.
I've never seen 4 Ts in heaven before.
Yeah, they're okay. They get in. This setup is just great.
Yeah,
There's just so many guys.
You don't
on the
retake this site.
There's not a world. There's just not a world in which you're getting back into this one, is there? 11 to 13 now for Vitality. They are getting back into this. They finally started to find their footing a bit more. And I mean, these last rounds, that not only have they been victories, okay, well, no, the last one was a 2v1 that ended with only Apex surviving. But this one is 5 players still up for Vitality. That's quite the improvement. They're even hunting these rifles. And the doors swinging open is just the bait, and it works perfectly. They take those guns away, 11 to 13. It's anyone's game still, it feels like. Anyone's series. This is the deciding map in a very, very close best of 3 between the two teams vying for that top spot here in Group B.
Yeah, I wouldn't want it to go any other way, frankly. 16-14 on Train, 16-13 on Dust 2. I would have liked that not to end the way it did with an eco win and maybe, you know, 16-14 or overtime there, but we're getting pretty close to a 30-round game in the final map as well. Heroic calling a pause, 2 losses in a row and money on the line as well. They're going to have to work out how to disperse these funds appropriately. Should be enough for a buy with that loss bonus.
Yeah, a bit of quantitative easing for the CT side. They've got the AWP over on Cadian. That's in hand, and they've dispersed the money around to everyone else. Rifles up. It's down the only man who's a little bit more limited, and this looks like it could be a faster round. But S-Tag, what a beginning. What a start to this one. The bomb has been dropped as well. Oh, it's a bit of a grim one for Vitality, because once again, they seem to do this. You get the man down through vents, but the bomb's not able to follow up. It all gets a bit confusing in amongst the chaos, in amongst the smoke out through door. Vitality, not only are now they sat in this 3-on-5, so they need to get some kills just to kind of even out the manpower. This is a great way, by the way, to do that. But they've also got to worry about getting this bomb.
Yeah, this is still winnable, though. No one's really covering the bomb. Finally, Stan going to move in, but Alex has grabbed it. Orb shot missing. Stan giving away his close position. Alex is ready for it, but he's actually successfully retrieved the package out of there like a light. Vitality, oh no, they've got another pick, and another pick. Apex has killed S-Tag down on B. It's suddenly an advantage with the bomb back in their hands. This was a 5-on-3 with everything going for Heroic, and it's about to be another kill for ZywOo. This AWP has just saved Vitality despite S-Tag's double kill through the vents. It is Snappy alone once again. How on earth have Vitality clawed their way back into this round? And they're going to have the A site for free.
And for Snappy, it's kind of heartbreaking, right? He's been having phenomenal performances for the last 2 days even, but especially both maps, you know, putting up some good numbers now, throwing into this 1-on-3. He's likely just going to hold on to the org, not even giving this one a look in. So Vitality, 12-13. Money starting to build up for the T side. There's none left for Heroic. This could be how Team Vitality slingshot themselves into the lead. Oh dear. Yeah, they've got to get away. They don't want to run the gauntlet any longer. They will just have ZywOo wrapping round through the garage to deal with that. So yeah, the all getting dropped. There's no investment here for Heroic. This is how Vitality slingshot themselves into an even scoreline.
What an absolute shocker of a round. Got to be an eco. Got to be an equalization for Vitality. Double Mac 10, they know that economy is worse for wear here for Heroic. Double top heart setup though. Anyone coming through this squeaky door is going to get reamed out. Although the rest of Vitality are down on B right now, so it's not really a worry. Stown gets that frag as expected. RPK catches him getting aggressive, and S-Tag trades in the B-bomb site. Ooh, hello. 2-on-2 now. Guns being picked up, but Apex has had enough, and he will just dive up the vents. That was a huge risk play from Apex, right? He's leaving his teammate down on B to clutch it out if he dies, but it works wonderfully. Catches both CTs out of position while they're trying to scramble over weapons and set up for a retake that never happened. And here it is, 13-13. The moment of truth.
Oh, and nading out the door already. Smokes towards outside. Team Vitality maybe looking to pick the pace up a bit here. The Molotov might have blocked the smokes, but Shox has carved his own path down through Secret. Aggression at the ramp room as well. Cadian follows up with a leg shot, but is going to get dropped by Apex. Snappy in with the response. 4 versus 4. Rotations coming in from either side towards this B site. Snappy's been bested, and now this bomb looking to go down, but it's not easy. Borup and Stoud on rotation, but Stoud is not anticipating a man to already be so deep. And I think for Heroic, that grim realization sets in that this is a 14th round for Vitality. This is a save for the Danes. Honestly, he would love a knife. It would make a lot of difference to this CT side.
He's not getting it.
Yeah.
I think that just the longer he stalls out that kill, the more Vitality don't know where he is, right? Now they have time to ascertain his position and hunt, but can't expect that off angle. And another one. He's at least making it interesting. So are you really going to hunt this? That's a ballsy play with the AWP. Giving an AWP over would be delicious for S-Tag, but ZywOo's just going to let him escape. So 14-13. S-Tag does get that gun, and more importantly, he takes away a few of Vitality's. That being said, with rounds in a row for the Frenchmen, they can continue to buy up. So it's not a huge loss for them, it's more of a gain for Heroic. But the real gain going in the way of Vitality, 14 rounds hit first. And Heroic can't even buy around these safe guns. They get another M4. Dropped over by S-Tag. Him and Stoud looking to save the day.
Yeah, if you don't pick this one up, you are playing for overtime if you're Heroic, and that is the best case. That's not where you want to find yourself by any stretch.
Oh my.
Shox through that smoke. Snappy tries to turn away from the flash. Give him a break. Alex will get caught out here. There's no doubt about that. So there is an AK now that can be retrieved towards outside. Rotations immediate from Heroic. They do not waste any time. Look at that mini-map. There's already 3 players here. And so they do stand a good chance of repelling this attempted B offensive. But Shoxy in the window continues his tear, continues this hot streak, at least for the time being. Repositions onto the ramp, has ZywOo inside of the site. S-Tag and Stoud, the 2 players that had rifles for Heroic. We call upon them now to try, and try they will, but it is to their demise. S-Tag backs away. If he can hold on to the AK, he'll be very happy with that. 15 rounds to Team Vitality, map and series point on the line, in spite of that comeback that Heroic tried to make happen. What a turbulent game this has been. I mean, so back and forth. It starts with Heroic going 6-1. And then Vitality are in the lead at one point. They finished the half 9-6. Then it's Heroic again. And now it's Vitality, the one standing on the finish line. But the hardest thing sometimes is getting across that finish line.
If there's one thing we've learned from this best of 3 is it's never over till it's over, Harry. That's what it feels like. Pulling out wins when you least expect it. Vitality, they were getting absolutely mullered on this T side for the longest of time. For 7 rounds in a row, Heroic went from a 9-6 half to 9-13, and now Vitality are on their own hot streak, and they just won't stop. One more round separates them from the sweet victory lane, the taste of the finish line, and ZywOo, he's going to take down Cadian with that AWP. Counter AWP dropped. 5-on-4, and wall of smokes outside. I mean, Vitality, they bail. I was going to say, that's a strat they've already got them. That's a strat they haven't pulled in a bit of time. Heroic throwing their own smoke in front of it, though. Actually, S-Tag trying to challenge this. He's had to save for the last 2 rounds, so let's finally see him in a position where he can get something done. He's almost at 30 kills already, but he's going to get avoided. Vitality going back towards ramp. Snappy desperately getting in position, but he's been mollied, and they've heard it as well. Apex looking for the kill. ZywOo's dropped Borup in the meantime towards main. Snappy with 1 defensive frag, and Vitality just can't pick a position. They're going to eventually come back on towards A, looking to commit. Stoud with 1, but the trade is in, and ZywOo will just not go down without a fight. 3rd kill before he gets traded. It's all on S-Tag. No saving today.
Yeah, once again, it all falls onto his shoulders. He's always been good at getting a couple in these, but it's always been on the save. Now it's got to have impact. Now it's got to mean something, and it does not. Shock solidifies it 16-13. Team Vitality. It takes them a while, but they've been able to get it done. Their best heroic here, 2-1 in